Alright guys, how's it going? So today, this video, we're basically just going to cover that if any marketing agency guarantees you and promises you a certain amount of results within a certain amount of time, they're lying. They're flat out lying to you, because I think I need to emphasize on this point a little bit more. The whole point of marketing is testing, right? It's always testing. You're testing this, testing that, seeing what works, seeing what doesn't work, right? There's testing that's required to do every time when you launch somebody, right? So with that being said, there's probabilities, right? There's probabilities of when I test this, there's a 60-70% chance it might work. When I test this, there's a 30-40% chance this might work. That's all marketing is. It's just testing, seeing what the audience responds to, and then iterating off of it. Which means not every campaign we launch is going to be successful off the first rip. It's not. I've literally had guys that I've had to test for months, like 3-4 months, in order to finally crack their market, and now they're printing, right? So this video is kind of just for me to kind of set those expectations out there before you guys start just having these false expectations where it's like, oh, you're gonna immediately start printing, right? So it's all about testing, right? It's all about testing. That's all it is, right? Now, the thing that differentiates different marketing agencies from, the good ones and the bad ones is, like, some guys fucking guarantee you results and tell you that, you're going to make X amount of money within the X amount of time, and then that never happens. They don't tell you about the testing part. And then now there's other guys, that take longer for their process to actually work, because speed is obviously an issue. We want to deliver results to the customer as fast as possible. Speed is obviously a concern, right? So how fast can you test and how fast can you deliver those results also plays a big factor, right? So when you start working with a marketing company, don't have these expectations of, I'm going to make this amount of money within the next amount of time. No, it's what we're going to do to test, and we're going to give the data back to you, and then we're going to see how the market responds to it, and then come up with something new. That's kind of how it works. That's how it's always been. So I see the reason why I have to make this video, because I hop on calls with a lot of you guys all the time, and I'm seeing these false expectations build up before the call. Like, before you guys even hop on the call, it's oh, okay, yeah, now we're gonna do this, and we're gonna make a lot of money once we sign up. Look, that's not how it works. I don't want you guys having these false expectations, right? It's all about testing. And just because the first week or the second week does not go the way that we planned it to go doesn't mean the marketing doesn't work. Doesn't mean that it's a bad company. It just means we're still testing. That's all that it means, right? So real quick, that's literally all I want to do. I'm pretty sure the same thing applies to multiple other businesses, especially in the business that we in. There's a lot of variables that we cannot control, right? We cannot control the demand of your service in your area. We can't raise that. We can't lower that. It's just, what the people want, right? In the winter time, like, you can't, like, demand for, like, tree service. There's gonna be barely any trees to cut. It's obviously gonna slow down, right? So you can't just sign up with a marketing company and say, oh, yeah, I want X amount of jobs in tree service for this month, in the month of December. Like, that's impossible. That's not going to happen. You can try any possible way of marketing, but that's not going to happen, because you cannot just generate demand, right? Now, see, that's the whole thing. It all comes down to testing. So, yeah, I just wanted to make this quick little video just to, again, reaffirm on those expectations, right, before you start working with a company. And any company that does tell you that they can guarantee you a certain amount of results in a certain amount of time is lying to you, flat out lying to you, right? Please don't fall for any of that. And with that being said, I'm kind of just want to wrap it up for this video right here, and we'll catch you guys in another video. I just wanted to emphasize on this point, that no marketing company guarantees you, promises you a certain amount of results within a certain amount of time, right? That's I just don't want you guys having that expectations. A marketing company that tells you we're going to test, that is the one you should go with, all right? So if there's any other questions, comments, concerns, whether if you're in the construction niche, you're trying to get some more work coming in, whether you do kitchens, bathrooms, or you do HVAC, tree service, whatever you do, go ahead and book a call below. Me and my team can, kind of audit your situation, see what's going wrong, and we can hop on a call and figure out a whole game plan for you and how we can get you to the next level. And with that being said, if you have any other questions, comments, concerns, my credentials are down below. Feel free to reach out. And yeah.